So we all know people don't necessarily take action the first time you reach out to them. Conversations can get stale. People can stop responding. They can literally ghost you. And now there's an easier way than ever to set follow-ups, including smart follow-ups with CloseBot V2. And Senor Charles is going to show us how to do that.
Am I?
I hope.
Oh yeah. So you saw follow-ups inside of V1, and it was a game changer. It was honestly, truly a game changer because you were able to remove the automations and the automated text, and you were allowing AI
the boring cookie cutter
automations. You were allowing AI to generate the messages and follow up, and even
with context.
Yeah, with context, and even follow-up, smart follow-ups. So basically saying like, oh, follow up with me in 2 weeks, and it would follow up with you in 2 weeks. Now the downside that V1. The follow-ups are a little clunky. So inside of V2, we break this down, and now it's even smoother than ever. So we go to a job flow. Let's just go to my solar here. We go to job flow. We click settings, bottom right-hand corner, and then we can go to follow-ups. Now, follow-ups are sent at the job flow level. As you saw, I just went to a specific job flow. I click the settings area, and now I'm able to set specific follow-ups for this specific job flow. And take in mind, it's going to take into consideration the persona prompting, right, to create its follow-up. And it's also the job flow settings as well, this job information as well inside of here. So we go to follow-ups, and all we have to do is enable follow-ups here. And we have some extra buttons. These buttons are brand new. These buttons weren't here on V1.
And they look really good. The UI, UX.
Shout out to Art.
Gosh. Shout out Art.
we need some of that over here. So let's talk about smart follow-ups, and let's talk about the repeat the final follow-up as well. So I'm going to add these. You're going to see. I can keep going. Should I keep going?
Yeah, let's see how.
Let's just keep going. Did I keep going? I'm just going to keep going. Can I
stop? I'm kidding.
So yeah, guys, you can keep going. However many follow-ups you want. Again, and I'll add really quickly. These are AI generated, so this is costing you money. Right. So be mindful that these are costing you money. So if you're
unless you have really good follow-up and you're getting more clients, then it's technically making you money. But yes, each one does cost.
Just be mindful. Right. So, and I deleted them obviously, and I just added the little trash can right here, and I was good to go. So we'll talk number one. Let's say how the follow-ups actually work. Jeff is the lead. I'm AI.
Hey there, first off, I wanted to personally thank you for watching a video on our channel. It means a lot to us that you want to learn from us, and we promise to always deliver for you. Now, one, I don't know if you know, but we have a free community called Bot Launch where you can watch all of these videos interruption or ad free. Plus, there's a lot more on building and selling AI as we've been teaching and doing this stuff for over a year and a half. Now, second, we are in the midst of our crazy CloseBot V2 launch offer. Now, what that means is we have a crazy affiliate offer if you use our affiliate code to get a paid plan with CloseBot, and we're giving you a bunch of crazy bonuses, including 18 pre-built bot templates, plus a funnel built by Russell Brunson's personal funnel designer that you get to use for your business. And that's included in our affiliate offer just for getting a paid plan with CloseBot V2. So the link is in the description if you want to learn more. I won't take any more of your time, and I appreciate you watching our training. Now back to it.
I'm trying to talk to Jeff, and I send Jeff a text message, and Jeff has to go take care of his son, Tony.
I'm busy.
Tony's running around. He has to go take care of Tony. So he puts his phone down, and I have my first initial follow-up set for 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, I'm going to follow up as AI. I'm going to follow up and shoot Jeff a text. Hey, Jeff, depending on the objective that he's currently on, depending on the past conversation, AI is going to generate a message and send it over to Jeff.
It's pretty smooth.
It's pretty smooth.
It's got some.
And it's going to talk about how Jeff, had bunions and whatever, and he was trying to remove the pain, right?
Is that what I was opting in for?
All that good. It's going to bring context back into the follow-up to be able to send it to Jeff to get him to respond.
Yeah, naturally. Just like a good human salesperson would do. Pick up that conversation. Now, 5 minutes, depending on what you're selling, that could be a good rule of thumb.
Yeah. And you can do it by hours, you can do it by days, you can do it by weeks, and even by months. So if you have a longer sales process, maybe you're in real estate, maybe you're in mortgage, things like that, you have a longer sales process, you can absolutely do that. But let's just say, for instance, let's just say it's an hour. Let's say, so I'm going to follow up with Jeff in an hour. Jeff's going to get my text, and let's say Jeff doesn't respond to my text. I want to send him another follow-up.
5 minutes after.
Let's do 15. Let's make it 10. Take it 10 minutes. I send Jeff a text an hour later, and then he still doesn't respond to that. I'm going to then send him a text 10 minutes later on top of that.
And again, this isn't suggestion. This is just an example. Would we probably follow up that partially? I don't know.
Probably not. But in that regards, if he doesn't respond to this 10 minutes, let's just say I wanted to do a 5 day. Well, I wanted to wait 5 days, and we'll make it 3 day follow-up. He's then going to go to the 3 day follow-up, right? Because I have the repeat final follow-up on, he's going to get a follow-up every 3 days. So
I'm just going to continue that same cadence of that last one.
Yeah.
Unselect it, that'll disappear.
And so again, if I didn't want it, and if I just wanted to go through here one time and that's it, follow up an hour, follow up 10 minutes, follow up 3 days. He doesn't respond. I don't want to follow up with anymore. If I want to keep responding to him, it's going to repeat this every 3 days, on and on and on again. So let's turn this off. But how does this follow up work? What if they respond at the 10 minutes, right? So if I'm texting Jeff, he doesn't respond. I send him a text an hour later. He doesn't respond. I send him the text an hour and 10 minutes later, and he finally responds. It
resets the cadence.
Resets the cadence, yes. So then me and Jeff are having a conversation again. He stops responding because Tony bit him in the ankle. Now he has to go chase Tony.
When he said son, he's talking about a dog, by the way. So my son just not.
Yeah, so then it's going to reset. So now I'm going to be waiting for an hour for his response. He doesn't respond. Resets the cadence, just like that, right? But what if Jeff types back and he's like, hey, can you follow up with me in 2 weeks? But I also have this follow-up schedule. What's going to happen then? Well,
is that disaster?
Nuclear bomb.
It would have been.
It's over.
Previously.
This video's over. This video, but we're in V2 now, so it's all better. You're okay. We're going to take care of you. What's going to happen is that this is going to get X'd out.
The smart FUs.
Yeah, that. Right? So this is going to get X'd out, and the smart follow-up is going to be what's engaging, right? So me and Jeff are having a conversation. He's like, hey, follow up with me in 2 weeks. Right now is not a good time. If you have this enabled, it's going to detect that smart follow-up, and it's not going to follow up with them in an hour, and it's not going to follow up with them in 10 minutes, and it's not going to follow up with them in 3 days. Even if you had this on, it's not going to keep following up with 30 days. It's only going to follow up in the 2 weeks like he asked and like he said. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing. It's a game changer. Smart follow-up is absolutely crazy. The final follow-up was absolutely crazy.
And let me, in a nutshell, this real quick. So you can set as many as you'd like.
As many as you like.
It starts here, and this one doesn't happen until after this.
Yes.
If smart follow-ups is on, it supersedes this. If somebody were to say, follow month, week, year, whatever, basically these get voided out, and it just follows up then. And then, of course, the repeat follow-up, boom, 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 follows up forever off of that last one. So you've got options, many options. So, and it actually works pretty darn well. Woo.
Come on, what's wrong with this guy?
We're gonna have a beep.
But that's pretty much it for this video. Go follow up with the leads. Make sure you set this up in place. Tell us how you like it, and yeah, comment down below. Ask your questions.
See ya.